I do want Richard to make another point about this feeder. A couple of great things about having it out during the cold months, right? You don't have to change it out as often.
Not near as often, because the sugar water, we recommend that you don't use the ones with preservatives and all in it. This one has coals, hummingbird feed in it. But once the weather's cooled down, and you're not having these 80 and 90-degree days in the sunlight, it's going to be fine for a long period. You just have to look at it every now and then. If it's not cloudy, it's okay. Once it loses that little crystal clear sheen to it, you just need to change it. But it'll last a lot longer out there in the cool season. Another good thing about this feeder, if it's out there and it freezes, first of all, sugar water will not freeze at 32 degrees. It starts getting slushy around 27.
Yeah.
And it won't freeze solid until probably around 20 or less.
Those are all great reasons just to keep
And
it
if
out.
and if it does, this feeder won't break.
Yeah.
Because it's not a tube, it's not glass.
Yeah.
This stuff will just freeze and it'll thaw out. It'll be fine. So keep one out all winter and keep your eye on it. And you see a bird, call your local bird store or somebody, an Audubon or anybody you can touch base with and say, I've got a hummingbird and it's December.
Yeah.
Don't call in November because there's still some birds moving through.
Right.
But yeah, if it's December or January and you see a bird at one of your feeders that you put out, let somebody know. And they'll come and identify what species it's in, and there might be more interest in it.
How many will you see? I know you keep them out, and that's one thing, is the birds know who keeps the feeders out, and they come back. But how many will you see in the winter? Maybe one a day?
You may not see any. I mean, in general, you're not going to see one because they're not like birds everywhere.
Right.
You might call them rare, but they're around. You may see one year and not see another one for 5 years.
Wow.
You may see one every year or so for a long period of time. We see this in certain areas, and we know by trapping and banning them that these are probably the relatives of the ones that were there. And we know the fact that, hey, it shows up to the same feeder a year later, and it's not the same bird.
Yeah.
You know, you can speculate that that's an offspring of the ones that were there.
Right.
And we see this, and we see some places that continue to have them over the years, some places do not. I've had probably 4 in 18 years.
Wow.
2 of them at one time.
Yeah.
At 1 year, and then skipped a few years, then we saw another one, and later we saw another one.
Yeah.
Haven't seen one in 3 or 4 years. But somebody close by may see one.
That's right.
So that's why everybody needs to keep a feeder out and just keep your eye open.
Yeah.
Hello, this is Richard Cole. I want to thank each of you for watching, and I want you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to share it.